Okay, day 5. Yesterday we had you keep stopping and restarting, it's killing your progress. And I had as an example that I do a lot of things. I want to change my social media platform. I want to close the school community. I want to close Archimedes. I want to change my DM strategy to Facebook ads, etc., etc. And I came to the conclusion that I'm actually just working too much on myself because I am not willing to get to the answer faster if something works, yes or no. So I actually just have to contact more people, talk to more people, preferably in person because that's what I'm personally better at. And so I changed my DM strategy instead of like completely changing to Instagram, just send more DMs and have them transferred into commute car conversations. So yeah, results is I already have two calls scheduled since yesterday. I have 2 calls scheduled since yesterday. Plus, I created a CRM because finally I have too many DMs to follow up on. So voilà. Then today, you call it perfectionism, but it's just fear and it's keeping you small. Yeah, absolutely. What's a good example of this? I am doing everything by myself, and that is indeed keeping me small. Doing everything myself. No VA virtual assistants, no freelancers helping me out, no co-founder. Yes, but I'm still figuring out what things need to look like. So why put someone on there if it's going to change soon anyway? So what does figured out look like? Because you'll always keep figuring stuff out. In the next phase of the business. True. What does figured out look like? When it gets repetitive. When it gets repetitive. When you do the same steps over and over again and they're not changing. When, well, there's always something going to change because you need to keep up with the latest innovations. Well, when 80% of the steps when 80% of the steps remain the same. This is actually here. So yes, but I actually don't have a button for this one. When it gets repetitive on 80%. So when things get repetitive, when 80% of the steps remain the same. Yes, but I still need to have the financials to pay them. So you figure out the ROI. If the investment is lower than the potential upside, you do the investment anyway. Yes, but that's risky. I'm not sure I'll get the outcome I need. And then maybe I want to use that funding for something else. What would you use the funding for? Give myself more time to figure it all out. So you want to use the funding to give yourself more time, figure something out that someone else could teach you in less time. You just need to invest that funding. Yes, but I know me and I don't know them. How will I select someone who's worthwhile, who's worth the risk? So you define what a good execution looks like. Yes, but where? And then you ask them how they would do it and you compare the results. And then you ask them how they would do it. And then you compare the results to what you had in mind, to what you researched. Okay, so yes, but where do I define / research the ideal outcome? So you use ChatGPT and you recently listened to a podcast from Diary of the CEO with Alex Hormozy, where they explained exactly that. So my one next action is to list, is to identify when things get repetitive, make a definition. No. Or things that get repetitive, make a definition of what a 80% execution Pareto principle. For things that get 80% repetitive, make a definition of what a 80% execution looks like and whether you could either automate or outsource that. And then take the risk. And then take that risk, because that's what entrepreneurs do, to invest that funding. Not in your own prolonging time, but in your trust in other people. So what's the answer for me here personally. So I'm doing everything myself, no VA, no freelancers, no co-founder. Are there stuff that are already repetitive? Well, for now, the only thing that is repetitive is sending the DMs and doing the sales calls. But I don't believe that's something I can change for now because it's just so early days. I literally haven't had a sales call yet since I started this challenge. And I'm sending less than 10 DMs a day. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. What would be interesting though is when I'm through the leads I have right now, because I have about 58 leads right now, so I can all contact them. When I'm through those, I'm gonna have to do some new lead generation. And then I'll probably want to use Facebook ads. And I can make a promise to myself that I don't do that myself, that I have someone else do that. I also have a meeting with a potential sales funnel setup today. I keep changing my sales funnel. So maybe I should listen to that. The sales funnel is something that gets repetitive. So maybe before that meeting, I can ask ChatGPT what an ideal sales funnel looks like, what is important there, and then compare with that lady if I trust her, and then see whether it's worth the investment. So okay, maybe that's a sooner answer than the leads. So for my sales funnel meeting today, research beforehand what an ideal sales funnel looks like and what's important there. I can't ask other people by that meeting, but I can ask ChatGPT. So ask ChatGPT some do's and don'ts. And I had a meeting with another entrepreneur last night who said simplify, simplify, simplify. And he actually doesn't really believe in social media. He just said, you don't even need a website, you just need an introduction and then do good work, and then they will start talking about you to others. So let's see indeed what they say for the sales today. If it's like with posting every day, as I just did on LinkedIn, I don't know yet. I actually don't have an answer for this one. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT some do's and don'ts on sales funnel, and then I'm going to have that meeting, and I'm not gonna decide in the moment. So ChatGPT sales funnel do's and don'ts. Maybe specify for Belgium. We're a bit more old school here. Use that as inspo for the sales funnel meeting. How to reinforce. I'll just do it right now. I just need to take a shower first because I went for a run, but after that, it's the first thing I do. First thing I do. And then the results, I'll let you know tomorrow.